Hey, welcome back. In this video, we are going to be talking all about the present moment. What is so special about it, and why so many spiritual gurus and people out there talk about the power of it and how to really get into it so that you can maximize and enjoy the present moment. My name is Jana Nixa. I help people master their mindset, raise their vibe so they can truly have the life of their dreams. So glad you guys are with us today because we are about to break this present moment thing down. Okay, so let's talk about this present moment. Chances are, if you aren't in the present moment, there's really only two other places you can be. Either in the past or in the future. And while these places can be nice places to visit, say you're daydreaming about a date you had last night, or you're anticipating, some really great event in the future. The challenge is, most of the time, unfortunately, and it's just the way we're made, when we are thinking about the future and we're thinking about the past, usually there's a lot of fear-based thoughts involved. Usually, if you're thinking in the future, you're worrying about something, or stressed about something, or afraid of something. And the same goes for the past. Unfortunately, a lot of times when we're thinking about it, we're angry about something, or frustrated, or even regretful. And so my challenge to you is, yes, daydream all day long, enjoy. However, when you start to find yourself in either the past or the future, and you're worrying, or in your more fear-based thoughts, or just you're feeling that starts to come up when you begin to obsess about something, that you need to be back in the present moment. Because what you can ask yourself once you start spiraling is, what's true for me right now? And chances are, in the present moment, you may just be, I'm in my living room. I'm sitting here having a cup of coffee. And that's what's really true. Because guys, I know it's really hard for us to wrap our head around, but whatever's happening in the future doesn't exist. Okay? All that exists about it right now is the thoughts and the meaning and the attachment that we're giving it. And honestly, the same goes for the past, okay? Once it's past, it's gone. And again, all that exists is our filter and our thoughts and our perceptions about whatever happened. So truly, the past it doesn't exist either. It's just the meaning that we give it. And so if you find yourself in those situations and you're attaching negative meaning, then stop. Okay? And in that moment, and meditation helps you with this, to say, you know what? No, that's not really true. That is something those are thoughts and opinions and beliefs that I'm assigning to that situation, and not necessarily the truth. So the more you can recognize that, bring yourself back to the present moment and truth, what's true right now, truly the happier you'll be. Because I think it was Mark Twain that said, and I'm going to butcher this quote, but you'll get the essence of it, which is, a lot of the things I worried about in my life never happened. So stop. Why are we creating issues for ourselves? So that's one really big place that the present moment pays off and is very powerful. Because if you can stay there, you're not over here running on crazy, or back here running on regret. So that's the first piece. The second one is, I hear all day long, and I think it has so much to do with just the society we live in and just the fast pace. People are always talking about how tired they are, how all over the place they are, how busy they are. And I get it. I fully understand. And one other really great, powerful thing about being in the present moment is holding your energy there. Because what you're going to find is if you're trying to do one thing, I used to pride myself on multitasking, right? I thought, I can do all these different things, but the truth is we can't. And when we try to, really all we're doing is running in circles, draining our energy. So my challenge is when you are presented with things and you have a lot on your plate, just tackle one present moment at a time and not trying to do 3 at a time. Or if you find yourself here and now, but your mind is somewhere else, that's energy draining as well. So no wonder at the end of the day, we just crawl in bed, just ready for sleep, is because we've scattered our energy with, whether it's with thoughts or tasks, all over the place. So if you can regroup that energy back, just pull it back into the present moment, center it, ground it in the present moment, and just continue to do that and make that the practice, because we have a lot of momentum around, how fast we move and all that we get done and everything that's on our plate. And so, I'm not saying that it's going to be something that happens overnight, but you can start to become very conscious and aware of, I'm supposed to be doing this and my mind's here. How about I just take my mind and my thoughts back to what I'm doing? And so that would really be the next piece, I think, that if you could start to practice that you will see that you have so much more energy, so much more focus, and you actually just start to find joy in the task at hand. Which really brings me to point 3, and that is, if you think about things that are joyful in life, simple things like, going for a ride in a convertible, or walking on a beach, or riding a roller coaster, or skydiving, whatever it is for you. Part of the reason that it's so powerful is because it keeps you present. Same with sports. That's why people enjoy sports, even watching sports, but more so I would think playing sports, because it keeps you right in that moment, and the same goes for all of those extreme sports and everything. It's something that gathers your energy and your focus into that moment. I mean, you hear athletes talk about this and how magical and powerful it can be. So, I would encourage you to start to notice when you are present and what makes you stay present and how much more joyful it is. So, we don't have to have the things that force us in life, like going upside down in a roller coaster, to make us feel that alive. We can start practicing things as simple as right now I'm folding clothes. And that's okay. And just embrace where you are. So much of our discontent, actually all of our unhappiness and discontent, is wishing the present moment was different than what it was. So, I've found that even simple tasks like washing dishes or folding clothes or, whatever mundane task you do that you dread, to just embrace it, be present in it, and it takes some of the frustration out of it. It's very interesting. It also, like I said, it keeps you from feeling drained because you're not all over the place. You're just right here in the now. And so I would encourage you, if there's anything you take away from this video, is just start to watch where your focus is. Okay? Because where your focus goes, energy flows. And so if you can take that time when your child says, I need help with this, or can you watch me do this, and just be 100% there for them in that moment instead of doing 15 other things, it's going to mean so much more to them, and it's also going to fill you up too. So I would encourage you to really start to practice that. I wouldn't be a meditation teacher if I didn't make a plug to say that meditation truly helps with this, because it starts to make you more aware of your thoughts. And so that doesn't just happen when you're sitting in meditation. That also happens all throughout the day. So you can really start to watch these things. You watch yourself. You watch where your attention wants to go and you bring it back. Something else that really keeps me grounded in the present moment is gratitude. So, you can make it, I don't want to sound Susie Sunshine, and I'm not saying that this always works, but just try to, just hear me out on this. When you're washing dishes, and, remember that the point of, discontent or unhappiness in life is the distance between where you are and where you think you should be in that moment, and instead of just embracing it, right, and just being present with it. So something like washing the dishes, finding gratitude with that, right? Because if you're washing dishes, that means you had food to eat, and that you have dishes to put them on, and that you have water to clean them with. And so again, it's just, you can do that with anything. And it's not always easy. You know, folding laundry is probably one of my least favorite things to do, but I really try to stay grounded in the fact that we have clothes to wear, way too many clothes to wear, frankly. And so I would just ask you to, if just staying present gets a little challenging and staying focused in the moment, try to find gratitude with it. That'll keep you there longer. So I hope this video has explained to you a little bit about what the fuss is all about when it comes to the present moment and why it can be so powerful. If you want more energy, if you want more fulfillment, if you want to stress less and worry way less, then just try to focus a little bit about bringing your attention back to the present moment. If you like what you're hearing, please hit the like button below, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so that when I upload another video, you will get notified. Thank you so much for listening, and don't forget to just keep shining your light.